really getting icy zone, flexing.
I've drawn Harry onto my fabric and now I'm waxing around the outlines of my pencil marks with a junting and very hot wax. I'm concentrating because I don't want to make a mistake. I do want this to look like him. I'm now waxing my background with a brush. There we go, it's all going to be white. And now I'm applying black dye to the open areas. And here he is.
Wanna see me do my dance in these $1,000 pants. Wanna see me do my dance in these $1,000 pants. A whole lot of choppers on your ass. A whole lot of choppers on your ass.
Baby, I'm howling for you. Alright, there's something wrong with this plot. The actors here have not got a clue. Baby, I'm howling for you.
Thank you for your service. I did this painting of you. Yeah, I'm the Bond. Oh, really? Oh my God, nice to meet you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I just got back. This made my day.
I love you so, I love you so. Please break my heart.
Stop using squares for hands. Too blocky. Polygons are where it's at. Easier to connect thumbs and fingers. Look, it's hand-shaped. Also, block out the fingers in groups. When in doubt, one fingy out. Now go draw hands like the beautiful artists you are.
Damn, walking past the mirror, ooh, damn, I'm fine. Let up, try me, boom, hammer time. I was born to flex, diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jet.
Oh, for all of my pretty and all of my ugly too. I love to see me from your point of view. I wanna trust me, the way that you trust me. Ooh, 'cause nobody ever loved me like you do. I love to see me from your point of view.
Coffee is not a substitute for water.
I disagree because, see, I'm still drinking water. I'm just running it through the Yum Yum machine first. I mean, that looks like liquid to me, and water's a liquid, and it freezes just like water would too, so if anything, it's just water premium.
Store is free, so grab whatever you guys want. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story, shit was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't, yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't, hey, no. I finesse down Western Road, hey, next. Might go down to G.O.D., yeah, wait. I go hard on Southside G, yeah, wait. I make sure that Northside E. And still, you need to say what you say. Thank God for what's happening right now. It might not be good, but thank God. I do. They wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish on me.
Tension, tension. When you see me pushing out the tension, realize, realize. Show me I'm saying you about to realize.
You said forever, now I drive alone past your street. I've been watching you for some time. that paper. Shawty tongue rip like razor. Shawty got wit, got flavor. Part of my tits and makeup. Pay her. Do it and hit that layup. Shawty ain't with them games, yeah. Shawty gon' get that paper. Pay her. I've been trying not to go off the deep end. I don't think you wanna give me a reason.
For art class we had to draw something with a single line.
So this is the story about my art. I did a new little drawing that I think you'll heart. All you gotta do is watch and sit right there, and I'll show you how I drew the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I used every color pencil that I ever owned. I used browns, pinks and greens and even golds. And as all my fans know, I use a cotton bud to smooth out the lines so you don't look like a thug. I didn't even know what outfit he'd wear, but I knew people watching wouldn't really care. He's rocking 95 stripes up the side. No matter what I did, he'd be looking fly. So that's how I drew the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hope you like my work and maybe give it a share, yeah.
Creating faces until people who look like them duet it.
To make those rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with
Beat in my drum like on Diddy Day. I like the dirty rhythm you play. I wanna hear you calling my name like, hey mama, mama, hey mama, mama. Banging.
And now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend. Je suis trop loin pour toi. Bonne, bonne, bonne de mes copines. Oh mes copines, oh mes copines. Bonne, bonne, bonne de mes copines. Oh mes copines, oh mes copines.
Do Mr. Beast colors, it's gonna look so good. Alright, let's get it. So we got our magenta there, we got our teal. Ooh, so good. We got our black. Alright, Mr. Beast, we gotta tag him. Let's see if he notices. Ooh, it's gonna look so good. It's a little bit more black. Alright, here we go. Let's get this. Ooh, baby. Alright, Mr. Beast. Will Mr. Beast comment or duet? Ooh, let's go.
No. No. No.
One. Start with a dot. Draw lines to connect the corners and sides of your paper with the dot. It helps if you space the lines evenly. For this image, all my lines were 3 inches apart at their base. Next, draw a box about 1 inch away from the sides of your paper. Draw another box inside that first box. Pick a side and begin adding parallel lines that get gradually closer together the closer they get to the center. Using the lines you just drew as a guide, repeat this step with the other 3 sides. It's okay if the lines close to the center start to blur together a bit. You could stop here, or you could increase the illusion by adding a pattern. Add a checkered pattern by coloring in every other box on each row. Once you've finished your pattern, you've got yourself a mildly creepy perspective illusion. Thanks for making it to the end, and if you try this, please duet. I'd love to see what you make.
And I was running far away. Would I run off the wall someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I belong.
get my paint to look like
I
this.
was on fire for you. Where did you go? I could have died for you. How could you not? You know I'm just a flight away. If you wanted, you could take a private plane. A kilómetros estamos conectando. Y me prendes aunque no me estés tocando. You know I got a lot to say. All these voices in the background of my brain. Y me dicen todo lo que estás pensando.
Waste a night with an old film. Smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room. Hide away.
Aren't you the guy who tried to hurt me with the word goodbye? Though it took some time to.
Mother, I'm coming home. I follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. God, I never loved one like you. Boats and boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I'll be here never out with you. We laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Nothing new is sweeter than with you. And in the street we run free, like it's only you and me. Geez, you're something to see. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with.
If you're seeing this video, welcome to the Eco Art Revolution. Store-bought paints are full of plastics and toxic chemicals. I'll teach you to make eco-friendly paint from flowers, rocks, soil, ash and more.
Certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong in his eyes of flaming glow. Most people look at him with terror and with fear. But to Moscow chicks he was so.
Excuse me, miss? Miss, I did this painting of you. Yeah, you can take it home. It's a gift. Happy Friday.
I don't know what to say. That's like the nicest thing anyone's ever done.
You're welcome.
Can I take you at I don't know what to say.
Yeah, just take it home. It's a gift. It's just a random act of kindness.
I'm sorry, I'm overwhelmed.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah.
Maybe sometimes we got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Don't you hesitate, girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Yeah, go ahead, let your head down. Sapphire and faded jeans. I hope you get your dreams. Just
I'm going to match the color of the sky, and I'll start with ultramarine blue and titanium white. I think it needs a little magenta and some yellow. A little bit more white. More blue. More yellow. It's way too much on my brush. I still think it needs more blue. That's looking pretty good.
sky is falling down. I know that we'll be safe and sound. We're safe and sound.
We tried the frame painting. Mine broke, but theirs came out cute. Let's trying this again.
So I'm about to use the world's blackest paint, but first I decided to give it a background. I decided to use a really cheap art and craft black. That way I could see how much the world's blackest paint would stand out. I went ahead and gave it a background layer, and that black actually kind of looked green, which was fine for me. And then I went ahead and added some color. To be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but I figured that as I went on, I would figure it out. Once I had enough random colors on the board, I decided to move on to the next step and figure out what I was going to paint with the world's blackest paint. This paint was made by the artist Simpel, and if you don't know the story already, you can find it on my page. It's kind of a crazy story how this paint started in Art War. I decided to paint just a simple moon because the idea of a blackout moon seemed really cool to me. I had to wait and let it dry a few hours before I could see the full effect of the paint. Honestly, this looks amazing. The phone cannot actually capture how dark this is and the light it takes in. The closest thing I can relate it to is velvet, but this paint is literally amazing. I'm really happy with how it turned out.
I'm up with the sunshine, I lace on the high tops, slam dunk, ready or not. Yeah, show me what you got. I'm under the spotlight, I dare you, come on and follow. You dance to your own beat, and I'll sing the melody when you say yeah. I'll say no when you say stop.